I don't know why I'm recording myself. Maybe it's because I've no one to turn to. Nobody really fucking understands what I'm going through. Maybe for me this is my own therapy session. It's been 10 days. 10 days since the kidnapping. Rose, she's trying to stay strong, but I can see it. She's slowly falling to pieces over this. I keep asking myself if there's something that I could have done. You know, something that could have prevented this. Maybe if there was Christina, she'd still be here, like, playing and... I just want my daughter home.
Hello, thank you all for coming. Today, as you know, I have a very serious and important issue that I would like to address. Sex trafficking. Worryingly, sex trafficking throughout Belfast has become a major issue in the past 9 months. And as Deputy Minister of State, I stand before you today to call out to our local people and to our lawmakers to make sure that the fight against organised sex trafficking becomes a priority here in Northern Ireland. The recent surge of these sickening crimes ought to concern all of us, every person, and our families. Together, we must bring an end to this modern human slavery. I am pleased to co-sponsor these bills today to help the victims and prevent further trafficking. I will continue to be a face for our people and to do all I can to help eradicate this from Northern Ireland and indeed the world at large. I personally feel that it is my responsibility and duty to put an end to all sex trafficking acts in Belfast. And with your help, and the help of my husband, William, we can put an end to sex trafficking in Belfast and move on to a better and brighter future.
So, I would like to propose a small toast to one of the most amazing, strong, kind, caring woman I've ever known, Rose. You inspire me and your family every day, and I'm proud to stand by you and call you my partner, my wife. Today we are making history. Finally putting an end to these crimes. And with your values and strong willpower, I know we will succeed. Rose, your family will always be by your side supporting you.
Hey, that was a great speech, Mum. I'm sure you got everyone's attention.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, you don't think it was a bit over the top though, do you?
Rose, are you kidding me? It was perfect. You know, we needed to show everyone in that room what was happening in this city. I say we hold a press conference next week. Go public.
Excuse me.
and talk to her. Okay. Everything all right? Christina. Christina, what was with the attitude at the dinner table?
Did you always want this life? Having people constantly scrutinise you, always watching you.
Well, it comes with the job, Christina. You know, a job like this has its advantages and disadvantages. But the public depend on us to make their voices heard. Sometimes people don't want to know the reality of certain situations. Take your mum's speech today, for example. We needed to let everyone know in that room what's happening in this city. And your mum's speech will inspire those that have been affected by sex trafficking. And you're right. It's going to attract major attention towards your mum and I. But we'll stand by our actions. This is the only way we can stop these crimes. By proving that these acts do happen. And by showing that there's a problem. We can all move forward together to find a solution. Christina, your actions always have consequences. But it's how you deal with them that defines you. You can either walk away, or you can stand up and fight for what you believe in. What has you asking all these questions anyway?
Sometimes I just find it hard to have a normal life. Especially doing simple things like hanging out with my friends. I feel like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, knowing that any of my actions can impact you guys.
Christina.
I know that this is important to you, Mum. But it just sucks knowing that anything I do could affect you guys. And it's so frustrating. I feel like I'm in a glass room watching everyone else get on with their lives and I'm limited to what I can do.
Christina. Christina, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? Like, your mum and I, we can handle all that. And you never have to feel burdened by our jobs. I mean, that's the last thing we want, you constantly looking over your shoulder. We want you to go out there and live your life to the fullest. I'll tell you what. You see, anytime you feel uncomfortable about anything, or you're unsure of the consequences, just come and speak to me or your mum, okay? Life's too short to worry, Christina. Especially at your age.
Thanks, Dad.
Come here. Right, well, I'm off to the office to collect some files. Fancy the drive?
Sure.
Oh, ice cream first.
Obviously.
I'll only be a few minutes.
Okay.
Riggs,
What is it?
the chief's looking you, sir.
So what else is new? What does he want this time?
Honestly, I don't know. Seems pretty pissed off, though. I didn't want to stick around to find out why.
He's always got to bug up his ass about something.
Ask him yourself.
Riggs,
Sir?
what have I told you about going into an interview room with a suspect on your own with the surveillance off?
Don't worry about me, sir. I can handle myself. I did alright.
All right? I don't give two shits about you, Riggs. You broke the subject's arm. Now I have his asshole lawyer up my ass asking what the hell's going on.
Just do what you always do. Make up a bullshit excuse about how he fell when he tried to escape.
You've gone too far this time, Riggs. You walk around here as if you own the place.
What I do around here is get shit done. I take on the cases that nobody else can handle. If you have a problem with the way I work around here, then by all means, fire me. There's your confession.
Mr. and Mrs. Stellar?
Any news?
Unfortunately not, sir. We have managed to get a hold of the CCTV footage from the car park the day your daughter went missing. Please. Sir, if you wish, I can turn this off.
Oh no! We need to see this.
Sorry I'm late. I got held up by the chief.
You know, Riggs, just for once, I'd love to hear some news about you that didn't involve someone requiring medical treatment or therapy.
Yeah, well, we all have wishes, sure. Mine's to not be surrounded by morons.
Yeah, well, my wish just came true. You're being assigned to a different case.
What? What do you mean I've been assigned to a different case?
The case you're being assigned to is the kidnapping of Christina Stellar.
You sure she didn't just run away from home?
CCTV footage shows the kid being snatched from a car near an office. Her parents are William and Rose Stellar, the two politicians.
Where are the parents now?
Down in the CCTV room, reviewing the footage. We're hoping they can identify the kidnapper.
Mr. and Mrs. Stellar, I know this is difficult, but do you recognise the man in that CCTV footage at all?
No. No, we don't recognise him. So, what happens now? You have the footage of this man. Can you bring him in?
It's not as simple as that, sir. We'll need to discuss an idea with the board so that we can catch this man and find your daughter. That could be another while yet.
What? So while my daughter is out there, God knows we're in fear of her life because of some sick bastard, you're going to discuss an idea of how to catch him.
Sir, I know this is difficult.
Difficult! You don't know the fucking meaning of the word difficult! My daughter has been taken! No, Rogues, no! They are practically telling us that they can't go after this man without permission, when it fucking clearly shows that our daughter's been taken by him.
What the hell is going on in here?
What's going on in here? I have been told that you can't go after this man
Without a fucking board meeting taking place first!
Sir, I need you to calm down. Going on a rampage is not going to help us find your daughter any quicker. So please, sit down.
Come on, sit down, please. Sorry, you are.
Detective Thomas Riggs, Mrs. Steller. I'll be the one leading the investigation into your daughter's disappearance.
I'm sorry about William.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Please don't be. It's a very difficult time for you both.
Thank you. Thanks.
Jesus Christ.
Mrs. Steller, has the events of your daughter's kidnapping affected your duty on banning all sex trafficking in Belfast?
Come on, please.
Mr. Steller, can you tell us about the kidnapper? Mr. Steller, Mrs. Steller.
You don't know the fucking meaning of the word dimwit! My daughter has been taken!
Here are the folders you were looking for, sir.
Thanks.
Any luck so far?
Nah, not a goddamn thing.
Mr. Stella took the news pretty badly about our progress on the situation.
Well, what do you expect? The man just saw the footage of his daughter being taken outside his office. He's obviously feeling some kind of guilt towards the incident.
There's no way Mr. Stella could have known this was going to happen.
When somebody you love goes missing, you always feel guilt, no matter what. Even if the incident doesn't involve you, there's always this sense of pain and guilt in your stomach, making you think that, yes, there was something you could have done to prevent the situation from happening. But in reality, there wasn't.
Well, I hope we find his daughter. Catch this son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Chief! What have you got for me, Riggs? Stephen Quinn. This could be our guy that kidnapped Christina Steller.
Could be. Riggs, 35 years I've been in this job, and the words could be never secured a case.
Sir, I need a warrant.
What's the warrant for?
I want to send in a SWAT team.
Ah, Jesus, Riggs!
Just hear me out, sir. I know this is our guy. Let me send in the team, we'll infiltrate his house and we'll find out what he's hiding.
No. There's no SWAT team going anywhere.
What about the Stellars? They have a right to know.
No! Do not contact the Stellars. I don't want them thinking we're bringing in the daughter's kidnappers on the basis of a fucking could be him. Now drop it, Riggs. Go and find some concrete evidence.
Sir, what are your orders?
Assemble a SWAT team. We're going after this son of a bitch.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo, over. Bravo is ready to breach. On your mark.
Alright, sir. This is it. Finally gonna catch the son of a bitch.
On my mark. 3, 2, 1.
Clear!
Clear!
Sir, you better come take a look at this.
Put your hands on your head. Just give me one good reason.
Sir, the girl's not here.
Where's the girl? Where's the girl? Cuff this piece of shit.
Well. Who do I see here?
Well,
Where's my two favourite girls? Oh, she's doing her hair.
I don't know whether she'll like it or not.
Don't make a
big deal out of
You'll love it.
That's
You'll
a
love it.
fancy looking bun right there. Come
Let
on.
me do it again if you
Selfie. Oh, so cute. I'll get her back, Rose. I promise. Hello. William Steller speaking.
Where is he? He's in the interrogation room, Mr. Stella.
Have you found my daughter? Does he know where she is?
No. Your daughter was not at his house, Mrs. Steller, but we have reason to believe that he is holding her somewhere else. I will be questioning Mr. Quinn on these actions and events shortly.
I want to be there during the interrogation, Detective.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steller. I just can't allow that. Having you in the room will compromise the entire operation. If Quinn sees an emotional connection, he will use it as a weakness and will be further from the truth than ever before. Mr. Steller, try not to worry. I will find your daughter. I will bring her home. You have my word. Christina Steller. Where is she, Mr. Quinn? We know you know where Miss Steller is, Mr. Quinn. We have CCTV footage that shows you taking her from her car within the last week. So I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Quinn. Where is Christina Steller?
You know what it's like, Detective? What it's like to be alone, knowing that you have nothing to go home to.
Where's the girl, Quinn?
I bet you had a wife, didn't you? Beautiful, I presume, meant everything to you, but then she disappeared, evaporated like water into air.
And I'm not here to play your games.
Oh, everyone loves games, Detective.
Okay. Let's play a game, Mr. Quinn.
Now we're talking.
The game goes like this. I ask a question, and then you ask a question.
Not much of a game, but alright.
Why did you take Miss Stellar?
Did I? Oh. Well, I mean, I don't seem to recall. I mean, you know, committing such a thrill-driving and exciting incident. Let's lay our cards out on the table, shall we, Detective? You've absolutely no evidence that gives you the right to detain me.
We have CCTV footage of...
No, you don't expect me to see. If it was me, I'd be a little more discreet, you know, like a lion stalking its prey, you know, waiting just for the right time to strike! But my turn now. What's it like to working day in and day out, knowing that you have absolutely nothing to go home to?
I cope.
Drink, I presume? Yep, old Miss Smirnoff.
What do you plan to do with Miss Stellar?
Ah, you really are persistent, aren't you, Detective? I mean, maybe I did do it, maybe I didn't. I mean, who knows? It's funny to play the blame game, isn't it? I mean, your whole case is like a house of cards. I mean, take one away, falls down. Although, I must say, I do admire his work. Or should I say my own work?
Listen, you son of a bitch. I've dealt with scum like you before. You think that the world is your playground? That your crimes and actions can go unpunished? Maybe 20 years ago, when the people of this city had more to fear, but not now. Not now that I'm here. And over my dead body, am I going to allow you or scum like you to walk all over the people of this city?
Stricken nerve, Detective.
Answer the fucking question, Quinn, or else.
Or what? Please tell me what deep inner desires you wish to inflict upon me. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh yes, your dead wife.
Where's the girl, Quinn?
That's it, Detective. There's the pain and the anger we both share.
Where's the fucking girl?
Tell me where she is.
What the hell is going on here?
Yes, right now, tell me!
Mr. Quinn, you've been released due to lack of evidence against you. I'm sorry for any inconvenience this may have caused.
What, you mean let this asshole go?
Don't test my patience any further!
Fuck your patience, Holmes. Why is he being let go?
This case has been taken on by a higher authority due to the political figures involved, and they see no reason why Quinn is even a suspect in this investigation.
That is complete bullshit. Why didn't they take on the case in the fucking beginning then? And no reason. The footage clearly shows Quinn taking her.
Footage? What footage? The footage is fucked. I asked you not to go after Quinn, and yet again you disobeyed my orders. I've defended you long enough. I allowed you to do things here your own way in order to help your recovery, so that you could live your life again. I now realise all I've done is opened up the floodgates for more pain and hurt. For that, Thomas, I'm sorry. But for the sake of this station and others, I'm suspending you until further notice. Where's my daughter, you son of a bitch?
Why has he not got handcuffs on? What's going on here?
Please, Mr. Stellar, I can explain.
Explain to me why my daughter's kidnapper's been let go.
The situation is very complicated.
You bastard! Where the fuck's my daughter?
Stop!
You promised me, Detective. You promised me you'd find my daughter.
Leave, Riggs.
Fucking promise me.
I'm sorry, son. But it's time for you to realise that your actions have consequences for those around you.
You think that my actions don't haunt me?
Do you know why I constantly work? Why I keep coming back to this shithole every fucking day? It's because I'm afraid, Holmes. I'm afraid of the nightmares running around in my head. Playing back like a broken record, playing the same fucking tune over and over and over again. I am aware that my actions have consequences. I'm reminded of that every single goddamn day.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm making something to eat. Do you want anything?
I could have saved her, Rose. Oh, our daughter's kidnapper was right there in front of me and I did nothing. I just stood there while they escorted him out.
There was nothing you could have done, Will.
There is plenty I could have done. I could have made him beg for mercy. Put him through everything that he has put our daughter through.
Then what? You get arrested? Then where would we be?
Oh, I knew you wouldn't understand.
How dare you? I wouldn't understand. She's my daughter too, Will. I've lost her too. If you hadn't...
Go on, say it. Tell me I lost our daughter.
I'll say nothing.
Say it!
Don't touch me!
Mr. Stellar, we need to talk.
There's nothing to talk about, Detective. If you don't mind, please just fuck off.
Mr. Stellar, I know what Quinn wants to do with your daughter.
During the interview, Quinn knew I had nothing on him. The son of a bitch was in complete control from start to finish. He was just toying with me. Before I got suspended, I called in a few favours. We suspect that Quinn is part of an underground illegal network specialising in human trafficking, in particular with children. There's no easy way to say this, but we suspect Quinn plans to sell your daughter off to the highest bidder.
No, not my daughter.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Who's the buyer?
I don't know.
Look, shit, of course you know! I'm sick and tired of this, day in and day out. You come here...
I don't know. I'm in the dark just as much as you are, Mr. Stellar.
So now what?
In theory, this is no longer my case. Due to some high authority bullshit, not to mention the fact that I'm suspended.
I don't care about your life, Detective. And what happened to the asshole that took our daughter?
He's been let go, but he's under strict surveillance.
You have to do something.
William, I can't.
You can't. Or you won't. You promised me you'd bring home our daughter, detective. But instead all you bring us are excuses.
It's more complicated than that. You of all people should understand how delicate the situation is.
Get out.
Dad?
Alright, son.
Christina isn't home yet. She isn't coming home, is she, Dad?
Hey, none of that now. And of course she's coming home.
When?
Soon. Really soon, I promise. Right, come on. Off you go.
Marathon. Excuse me. Everyone loves games, detective.
You promised me, detective! You promised me you'd find my daughter!
Riggs?
Detective Riggs? It's Rose Stellar. You have to help me.
Mrs. Stellar, calm down. Tell me what happened.
It's William. He's left the house. Our bedroom, it's a mess. The clothes are everywhere. He took all the drawers out. I asked him what he was doing, but he wouldn't tell me. He just left the house. I think he's going to do something he'll regret.
Why, Mrs. Stellar? Why do you think that? Rose!
There was a gun. It was in one of the drawers. It's missing.
Oh shit. Don't kill Quinn.
Belfast World News.
As I told you, I don't want to talk to you. Now, if you please just...
Hello, Mr. Quinn. Where's my daughter?
You're not going to shoot me, Mr. Stellar. You're a politician. You pull the trigger, and everything that you've worked for is gone.
I'm not a politician. Not tonight. Tonight I'm a man. A man who's lost everything! I'm gonna ask you once more. Where is my daughter? And if you answer wrong, I swear I'll put a bullet in your sick fucking head. Christina. Christina.
Help!
I'm so sorry. Did he hurt you? Christina.
It doesn't matter whether you've got your daughter back. There's still plenty of young girls out there, and I'm still in the game.
Dad, what are you doing?
What needs to be done?
Don't do it, William. You have your daughter, now leave.
It's not enough. He'll just get out and do it again. Some other innocent girl.
Not if we put him on trial and show the world what a monster he truly is. Killing him will not bring you or your family any justice. Think of your family, your career. Do you want to throw all that away?
Dad, please. There's been enough pain.
Back for another game, detective.
Mr. Stiller?
Detective, how is everything?
All right. I've been reinstated, and you'll be pleased to know that Stephen Quinn was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment for his role in the kidnapping of your daughter.
Good. If I had my way, the bastard wouldn't see the light of day again.
How is your daughter?
She's good. Slowly starting to come round to her old self again. Detective, I want to thank you.
Thank me? For what? All I did was balls up the operation.
Yeah, well, there is that. But no, I want to thank you for stopping me from making a huge mistake that night.
It was your daughter that lowered your arm, not me.
Yeah, but you told me what was on the line. What I could lose. If you didn't arrive when you did, Quinn, he'd surely be dead, along with my life.
You know, Mr. Stiller, I believe we all have a dark side in us. But it's up to us to choose the side that defines us. And whatever side that may be, it will show our true nature and meaning. Because at the end of the day, we are only human. We feel emotions which hurt us, drive us to desperate measures to protect the people we love. But sometimes, dwelling down that path of desperation can be hard to return from. As once you enter that room of desperation, you return a different man. As the man you once were became nothing but a memory, a foreshadow of your former self lurking in the shadows, desperate to return. But there is hope, one true power that can restore that which was once lost. Family. Family is an element of love that can see the light through the darkest of times. That light gives us hope, a reason to keep fighting for the people we love.